My special guest this afternoon is actress and singer Connie Fisher. Connie graduated from the Mount View Academy of Theatre Arts in 2005 and won the 2006 Welsh Musical Theatre Young Singer of the Year competition. But I suppose it has to be said that we all got to know Connie from last year's hit BBC One series How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? Now, Connie opened in The Sound of Music in November last year. And hello, Connie.
Hello, Elaine.
Thanks for finding the time to come in and talk to us, because I guess perhaps you should be maybe resting your voice a little.
Well, possibly, but you can't ever stop me talking about musical theatre, so it's my favourite topic.
Oh, good. Well, that's just what we want. Now, everybody wants to know, though, obviously, because there's been press and stuff, how are you feeling? How is it?
I am fully recovered, I'm pleased to say. Basically, I sang through a cold, and obviously, the way I was cast, I suppose I felt a huge enthusiasm and, I suppose, obligation to carry on. You know, the show must go on.
Absolutely.
Even though you have a cold. But unfortunately, I strained my vocal fold, my right vocal fold. And it took quite a while for me to recover. Basically, voice rest, so I was mute for a couple of weeks.
That's right.
And then, obviously, as you know, if you go on voice rest, you need to train the muscles up again. So it's taken me quite a while to recover. But I'm fully on the show now, doing 6 shows a week. And enjoying every second again.
Did you, I mean, I know that you said at the beginning that you wanted to do 8 shows a week.
Yeah.
Were you under pressure to do 8, or was that just you thinking, I know I can do it?
Well, having spoken to Jeremy, the director, about it just recently, I remember there was a lot of pressure after winning the show to make a good job of it and to be good. It is my first West End role, and it's a leading ladies role as well. So I wanted all the time that I could in rehearsal to make a great opening night and to make the most of reviving the role of Maria. And I think it wouldn't really have been easy to share the role in rehearsals and to have a great opening night at the same time. So in retrospect, I'm really happy that I didn't have to share the role. But 8 shows a week and publicity and being a commodity as such, is very difficult. And I'm much happier doing 6 shows and to be able to do shows like yours on top of it.
Well, exactly, and to do it really well. Now, tell me though, what is all this about a click track?
Oh, rubbish. Because I was recovering obviously I'm always, coming off an injury. One Friday in March, we used the click track as an emergency backup to use a click track to augment my voice at the end of I Have Confidence. So the top note at the end of I Have Confidence, they used the click in some way. So they played the click along with the orchestra, but at the end they put 2 of me in there. So I was singing with it to make it sound stronger.
I see. So they recorded a little note at the end or something?
Yes, they recorded my top G or top F at the end of
just to give you confidence.
To give me confidence,
to be able to play that note.
But unfortunately, I suppose it's a bit like somebody who's broken their leg and they have a walking stick for a while and they need the confidence to let go of that walking stick. And it was just really, to support me on that Friday night. It's not used anymore. It was a temporary measure. And I think it was really for the peace of mind of the production team to say, well, she is better now and she can do without it.
So it served its purpose
and
you're
gone.
Back to full health.
Right.
Well, I'm really thrilled to hear that. Now, if you've got enough voice, I want you to tell me what your first essential musical is.
Well, my first essential musical has to be, of course, The Sound of Music. It's changed my life. The way I was cast, having gone from a girl who wanted to be Maria to play Maria every night is just bizarre. I grew up with film. My idol is Julie Andrews. Everything about The Sound of Music I live on a daily basis.
And is that where you first were introduced to it, through the film, Julie Andrews?
Yes, I mean, when I grew up, I was a massive Julie Andrews fan. I think my mum's secretly quite a Julie Andrews fan. I've watched Victoria, Mary Poppins, The Sound of Music on repeat, so I never really watched anything else. I think The Sound of Music has always been my ultimate musical film. And to have the opportunity to audition for it, even though it was in a quite, a controversial way, even I was sceptical to begin with about it. And I said to my agent, should I go on television and possibly risk, being chucked out at the first hurdle? And she said, go for it, because,
Well, it was a jolly good idea that you did, because you've received rave reviews. Are you a bit worried, though, that you might not be able to sort of shake the habit, excuse the pun, of Maria Font?
Not at all. I have extended my contract, so I'm going to be in the show until February next year. Otherwise, I probably would have gone, February time this year. But I'm really excited about being it a lot longer, because I do feel it is an ultimate role for me. And I'm looking forward to spreading my wings and perhaps showing that I'm not a one-trick pony and doing other roles. I'd love to do Funny Girl, and most of my essential musicals I would love to be in.
Okay, well, that's a good start then. Well, let's hear something first then from your first essential musical, Sound of Music.
Oh yeah, let's play a bit of Julie.
Raindrops